Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is a collective reading and the title is All Debts Are Paid. You were unknowingly paying someone else's debt. And this reading is coming from the ancestors. So the dream that I had, it was like I was going to do something, and there was some kind of like service. It was like an internet service or something like that. And I was going to I was going to change something. I felt like I was going to change locations. So I was like going to change internet service or whatever it was. And it needed a location change. And so I went on and I looked at the addresses that were receiving service. And I noticed that there was an address that was not mine that was receiving service. And it was like, wait a minute, this is not my address. And as I was looking back, it was like 2-3 years that this address has been on there. So when I realized that I was paying like almost double what I should have been paying for whatever it was that I was contracted with, right? And I unknowingly was paying like double, right? So this is where, thank you so much. This is where unknowingly paying double on something, right? And I looked at the address. I didn't recognize the address, but I recognized the name, and the name was Brenda. So I don't know if that is, if that makes sense to you or what have you, right? But I'll like, comment, subscribe, and add that in there. Or if it's just, hold on a second, let me get my phone up. I want to look up the name meaning of Brenda. Okay. And also I've had, let me see, I've had an ex whose name was Brendan. And I also had a coworker, an ex-coworker, whose name was Brenda. So whoever this is, maybe it will be revealed, or maybe you will see the truth of this. 333. You're manifesting clarity on this, right? And it's going to come in through your dreams, okay? Or it's going to come in when you're by water somewhere. Yeah. Because it's something within the emotional body too, like some kind of, so even though it was like this money, it's definitely like a karmic debt. Like you were paying off someone else's karmic debt. It was almost like you were entangled in their energy somehow. And so the things that you were going through, you weren't even going through because they were your own, right? There weren't your ancestral curses to break. I just heard, right? They were this other person's. And so maybe you've been having a harder time, with your spiritual journey, or harder time with like success or anything like that. And it's because you've been paying more out. You've been giving more out than what was needed, right? And it's also going to bring you this huge perspective shift, because you're also going to see that it was like, it's more than overgiving. It was like you thought that this was the contract, and say the contract was like $90, but the contract actually is $45, right? And so for these last 2 or 3 years, you've been paying double on something. So source says, expect a return on investment. Expect this extra money or time, this energy, right? And they're showing me the sun. So expect this energy to come back to you double, right? It has me thinking about the affirmation, when I spend $1, it comes back to me times 2, right? So it comes back to you double. Yeah. They're also, because I put like a line in that X or whatever, I feel like, oh, that actually looks like the multiple sign. But when I did this, it had me feel like there was something that was stopping you from completing something, right? And maybe it was this clarity, or maybe it was like this, there was some kind of wound that you just healed that enabled you to see that you were paying off, you were doing something for someone else unknowingly, right? Unknowingly. And it's almost like, Spirit is saying it's all going to be returned to you. Like, I'm getting this energy of this, like, whatever wishes that weren't fulfilled because of this block, because of this entanglement, are now going to be fulfilled. Okay. Yeah. The frown turns, the frown that was upside down, it turns upside down. So now whatever that kind of, I want to say bad energy, or like black energy that wasn't yours, it's now going to be transmuting into this abundance, okay? The abundance frequency. So you might be seeing eights, or you might be manifesting with eights, or you might be working with eights. You might be writing affirmations 8 by 8, so that's 64, or you might be saying affirmations 8 times. Or you might be like doing these things, like maybe you just decided, you know what, I'm going to do this for 8 days, you know? And that's also how you know that this reading is for you and I'm talking to you, right? This kind of thing. You might be working with Archangel Metatron, or you've been seeing lots of rainbows. So when I'm working with Archangel Metatron, usually I see lots of rainbows, I see lots of 8s, I see lots of 12s, and I also have this this energy to just focus on cleansing, right? Whether it's cleansing my house or cleansing my body, this energy of cleansing my third eye comes in really strongly, and then all of a sudden I get this like this strength to overcome obstacles that I was having so much trouble overcoming, right? So you might be feeling that same kind of energy, the energy of strength to bring yourself into divine harmony and to call in divine justice for yourself. Okay. Yeah, it's so very beautiful. So also, again, so it may have been an ex coworker or an ex lover. So this person was actually, Brendan was actually from high school. He was like my first real love, like boyfriend or whatever. And we went through lots of changes and things like that as well. And so this person, you may have cheated on them, or they may have cheated on you. This coworker, maybe they helped you out a lot. Maybe it was a hidden soul tie. I just heard it was a hidden soul tie. You know, you didn't realize that this coworker, because you never really paid attention to this coworker, right? So maybe more of you guys, it is the coworker rather than CW. It just came out, rather than someone else. There's also I just heard, yeah, Alanis Morissette, but so it might be like AM, or these might just be letters. It might be AJ. That's what's coming through. I'm seeing a Q. I'm seeing an R. I'm also seeing a Y. There's an S. There's an E coming through. There's also this energy of 112. So there might be either the song 112, the music group the 112, or the song Peaches. All right, it might have been a thing, or maybe it's somebody you even met like in a club scene or something like that you didn't even know, like tied to you, and you have been going through their changes. So like if you were to meet them today, you would probably actually see that everything that you've gone through for the last 2 to 3 years is mirrored. Like you're like not even mirrored, like it's more than mirrored. It's like you would feel like they're your twin, right? Like all the things that you've been going through, like spiritually, even on a physical level, things with your money, things emotionally, you know, these kinds of stuff, right? Yeah, so hold on. Name meaning. Sword, blade of sword, flaming sword. So also this could be that these names may not even mean anything to you, but the fact that it's just sword and blade of sword. And I like the way that this came out actually, because it's with the blue. So it's showing me that Archangel Michael is helping you, or has helped you to close this out with your ancestors, of course, right? And your archangel team or angel team as well. Yeah, that this is being cut out, that this is no longer going to be happening, and this return is going to be coming into you in unexpected ways as well. All right, unexpected ways. Yeah, so I also feel like you're moving past expecting things, and you're just allowing yourself to go into divine flow. It's very powerful and so very beautiful. All right, let me see. the name Brendan, if it means, sometimes it means the same thing and sometimes it doesn't. And that means king or prince. So the King of Swords, will take that. We love it. Oh, that's powerful. Cut it, right? Like cutting it all out. I love that. It's so powerful. And this is going to bring you like a very huge throat opening, because you're going to really see your truth and you're going to have the courage, all right, that's needed to stand in your truth, right? Standing in highlight, standing in your truth, standing on integrity, right? There was a song that I just heard by Aniko today, and it was called, I think it's called Swim or Swimming. It's I think it's just a release that she's just trying to release out there. And I remember in one of the lyrics, it was standing on business. That's what she put in there. And basically, this whole song that she was singing, it was about people that I feel like she's being psychically attacked, right? People saying things behind her back or gossiping or throwing shade or whatever. And she's like standing tall with this water energy and like letting everyone know that, one, you can't compare anyone to me. I'm number one in what I am, because she's number one, her own energy. She's authentic. No one can replicate her or duplicate her. And also, her skills are real. You know what I'm saying? And there's also this energy of like everything that you throw at me, it just strengthens me even more. And I'm also getting that with that 8-11 because of the courage with number 8 and 11 with the lion energy. So you might be a part of the lion tribe of Judah, as well, or that might be where your ancestors are like really coming in. We also been doing a lot of research on the breastplate of Moses, okay, which is basically, it's a ward, it's a seal to seal off, you're protected from all things. And it is said that it also represents the 12 tribes of Judah as well. And so priests were like given this armor, right? This armor of God, and on it, I think, who was it? Was it Aaron? I believe was the one who was like given the vision of this armor of God. And so the breastplate of Moses was one of those seals that were on the armor of God, right? Sealing you from all harm. So this is also, there's something you've been activated. There's something within you that you've been activated, and you've activated this this protection as well. Like you've activated this level of protection because of the self-care and the self-love work that you've been doing, right? Yeah, and then also if you've been actively doing like karmic clearing and soul tie clearing and working with Archangel Michael, working with your guides, working with your star and soul families, these kinds of things, then you also know that you're the one I'm talking to. Yeah, so expect big abundance. I just got big energy by Lotto, right? Big abundance. And this big abundance, yeah, let it flow, let it go. So this big abundance is coming in because you're letting the past go. And even like you listening to this, I might even be just confirming something for you, right? And you're like, you know what? I do feel lighter. I do feel like I'm more myself. I feel like I remember who I am. I feel like I'm untied. I feel like I'm unwounded. I feel like I'm unbound. Like I feel completely free, and I feel so free that it's like I can walk in peace, right? So this is also everything that you're going in, it's giving you this energy to walk in peace, right? And also to walk in power. Yeah, so you yeah, so also you might be a psychic medium as well, because when I say walk in peace, walk in power, it's like rest in peace, rest in power, and it's giving me those vibes as well. Yeah, truth. Love it. So there's different versions. Let me see. There's different versions of the breastplate of Moses. There's like 3 different. Let me see if I can find it. When we were doing the research, we could see all of it. Well, okay. I'm just gonna show you this one. And you can, these are like seals and wards and that kind of thing. So that's one of them. And there's a reason why I'm showing this to you. I don't know if it's going to activate something within you or what, but Spirit is like, show them. And then also, here is what the vision that was given, right? Of to create this cloth, this armor of God, right? And so start claiming it. I just heard the armor of God is upon me, especially if you've been feeling psychically attacked. You've been like, yeah, the armor of God. Hold on. I want to write it exactly the way they said it. Is upon me. All right. And they're like, speak your truth, because you stop holding back. Speak your truth, because you speaking your truth is what is also going to like lay people at bay. So with the song that Aniko put out, I just listened to it today. I don't know if she put out today or what, but it's recent, and she was speaking her truth, and she was laying everybody at bay. And if you follow hip hop or anything like that, Lotto, or I like knew her as Mulatto when she first started, right? And she went to like Mulatto, Big Lotto, and then she's just Lotto, whatever. And this energy of she lays it out on the table. It's almost like through your word, you're going to annihilate your enemies. Wow. And when I mean annihilate your enemies, the armor of God is upon me, right? Remembering that your word is your wand, your word is your sword. You can cut any energy out just by speaking it is so, right? And this power, 0000, that is being bestowed upon you, which you've been using that word so much, is because you are highly trusted. Not only are you highly trusted, but you are highly ranked. All right. I almost feel like you might be a seraphim, or you might work with seraphim. You might be within, I just heard Legion of Angels, but Melchizedek coming in. You might be regalia, like you're high ranking. You know what I mean? So it's also this energy of you being activated, you being turned on. Everything that was taking your energy, draining from you, siphoning from you, trying to copy you, that was holding you down, any of that is going to start coming to you, and you're going to start cutting it out. It's like just your awareness of you listening to this reading and me letting you know that somebody was that you were unknowingly paying someone else's debt. We just brought awareness to it. Therefore, we just cut it out. Yes, in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So that's really powerful. Okay. Yeah. And this is like, you're going to start turnover. You're going to start finding the beauty in your purpose, right? And it's the beauty in your breath. You know, taking in breath. You're going to find the beauty in the sight, in the things that you see. You're going to start finding beauty in the things that you hear. You're going to start finding beauty in the things that you feel, right? You're going to start finding beauty in the things that you say, all right? So it's this beautiful energy of you're really coming online with the psychic senses. So this is the other thing. The only thing missing from here is the 6, right? And so I feel like you are that 6 energy. And for me, 6 represents harmony. It also represents reflection, like self-reflection. Yeah, it represents, to me, it represents double Empress energy, right? This is 33. 33 is a master number for Ascendant Masters. But I feel like you are double Empress energy. So the amount of abundance that you have within you, you're going to start seeing the beauty within that. And it's going to prosper doubly. I don't even know if that's a word, but that's what I'm feeling. Like, it's this energy of like 33 times 33. What is that? I don't even know. But it's that energy. I got to do it. Thank you. Now I'm not going to do my head because I'm going to get it all messed up, and I'm like, whatever. Wow. 1089. So 89 is my number for abundance, which is like freaking beautiful. And 10 is just that completion, but it's also the Wheel of Fortune. And we've been channeling the Wheel of Fortune today like so crazy. So it's time to start accepting the good fortune. All right, I accept good fortune is what I'm hearing. Your ancestors are like, start speaking it out loud. Speak it into existence. So Another great, we love Florence Scovel Shin. We love Genevieve, I say brand, but I think it's like Braun. I don't know, but we love her. And we also really love Neville Goddard and things like that. And we love Bob Proctor. We love, who else do we love? We love Wayne Dwyer. But we also love You Are Creators on YouTube. Okay. And your creators are super awesome at helping you to learn how to speak things into existence. They actually were, he was the first one where I really kind of tapped into the energy of affirmations and my voice and my intention and emotion. All right. And so there might be some gold over there on his channel on YouTube that can help you. Also, any of the other truth leaders, truth teachers that I just mentioned. And please feel free to comment in the box if there's someone that you just absolutely love, you know, that's helped you through. Like, I also love Louise Hayes. I love Louise Hayes. I love Mandy Morris. I love them so much. So if there's anybody I didn't mention, but you feel like you just love them and they've helped you so much, definitely put it in the comment box. All right. Even if they're another tarot reader that really focuses on like affirmations and things like that. Yeah, there goes that really 10. I love it. So 10 of Swords, completion. Yeah. And we have, I feel like this 10 of Swords, all of this that you've gone through mentally, you know, having to just cut through the bull crap is helping you to master being a quantum leaper, like being able to master, you know what? I'm feeling this energy on this timeline and I think I need to change it. And you mastering, okay, this is where I want to go. You seeing that point and then you taking that arrow back. Thank you, Artemis. And you shooting it. Boom. Target. Hit. Love it. For me, the diamonds are, it's earth energy. Yeah. Irosamada, Iroterashna. Yeah. All right. So 2 of Pentacles. And so this beautiful 10 of Swords energy has helped you to learn how to balance, right? And I feel like staying in your body. I also, another dream, I was walking and something triggered me and I literally started flying in the dream. Like I was walking like on the street or something and something triggered me. I can't remember what it is now, but I started to fly and it was like representing that I was like wanting to go out of my body because something triggered me. But my whole physical body flew, you know, so there may be this energy of escapism of you guys, you know, using meditation or any other things to kind of escape into another world, but like even physically, right? You know what I'm saying? So you might even have the power to levitate once you clear that mind and ground that energy. So, but I was like, oh my God. And there was like these 2 boys, they're there and they're like, I was like, oh my God, they're seeing me flying. Like I'm on earth, I'm flying. What are, going to do? And so I was like, no, I have to deal with this trigger. I have to face this. I have to feel this. I have to stay where I'm planted as this kind of energy. And you've been planted into this body. Okay. So we're not talking about a location or a job or anything like that. We're talking about your body. You've been planted in your body and you have to stay in your body. Right. And so I feel like you guys are mastering that as well as you learn to balance your energy, not taking reversals. I just heard. Yeah. Thank you. 9 of Cups. Yes. And this brings wish fulfillment. So not only does this bring wish fulfillment, but you staying planted in your body allows you to be on harvest ground. All right. This is Florence Scovel Shin. All right. So harvest ground. And then you can collect that. Harvest ground, collecting it. But there's this energy. Tigger loves to bounce. He loves to bounce all around. He loves his creative energy. He loves having fun. And so you're about to get this wish fulfillment to where you're going to be on this harvest ground that is going to allow you to have the abundance, 4 S's, that you need to not only receive the joy within you, you know what I mean? But because it's like, it's safety. Thank you. And it's stability. Okay. Yeah. It's safety and it's stability. And this money is bringing you safety and stability. And it's going to allow your inner child to just go nuts, because you're going to know that you want for nothing. So, Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Okay. Yeah. And then we have here the 6 victory, 6 of wands. Yo, I love it. I love it. And my energy, I don't even know, it's different. Like when I channel the ancestors, my energy is so different. I feel it's like everything is bursting out at once. And so you might have that feeling where everything just, like things are just coming at once, you know? Like I was watching Frosty the Snowman last night, and it was a different version that I had remembered. Than I remembered, and Frosty was like on his belly and he was just going downhill, and I noticed in one of our meditations with spirit, okay, so we just a little tangent for a second. So how I practice surrendering with spirit and surrendering to good things is, spirit is like, okay, we're going to go up the mountain, but you do not have to carry, you know, your skis and everything else up the mountain. Like that's what I'm used to doing. I'm used to, there's nothing that can get me up the mountain. I have to do this on my own. I got to rough it. I got to go it, you know, and that's how I've always lived my life, you know, just going up that mountain on my own. But once you surrender and you allow spirit to come in, all of a sudden, then you see the little, you know, the thing, I forget what it's called, that brings you up the mountain. You see it and you're like, okay, spirit is like, okay, I need you to get in. And so part of the surrender for me is getting in. All right, we're gonna get on. I forget what is it called. You guys know what it is that brings you up the mountain. So we get in, and then spirit is like, now let go. And just enjoy the ride. All right. So you're about to be this energy of enjoy the ride. Just enjoy the ride or the riding. All right. So that's funny. So just enjoy the ride. And so this makes me release everything of like, I have to have enough food. I have to have enough water. I have to make sure I'm breathing enough oxygen so I can make it up this hill, and I have enough, you know, oxygen in me so I can get to the highest elevation. You know, all of those things just have to fall away from me. So as you really upgrading your root chakra, all right, and you coming out of survivor mode, and that's, remember on the other paper, I think we said it, you're coming out of survivor mode, and you're not even going into like, you're going into thriving, like you're going into thriving. It's that switch. It's that switch that spirit is like, I'm about to flip the switch. I'm about to flip the switch. Yeah. Oh my God. That reminds me of a reading that we did. I don't even know if it was 2 years ago, 1 year, whatever. So yeah. Staying grounded in my peace, I just heard. I feel like that's a song. Yeah, and it brings me back to that too. Some of you guys might be poets, writers, lyricists. You might be songwriters. You know, these things. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Like if you got something you want to say to somebody, like if there's anger that comes up to you when I tell you that you've been doing double work because of someone else's karma, because of someone else's debt, write it down. Write down that anger. Get it out. Okay. Let it go. Let it flow. If you rap or if you do spoken word or whatever, just speak it. It's like, let it go, you know, with no harm to none, right? You're not sending it to anybody, and you're not sending the energy to anybody, right? But you are letting it go. We're going to say it again. You're not sending that energy to anybody. You just want to have a safe place to just let it go, to let it flow, let it go. So it can come out of you so that you can get on this ride that spirit is like, there's nothing for you to do but to look at the sights and to receive, to enjoy the ride, to be fully in your body, feeling at home in your body, feeling grounded in your body, feeling rooted in your body, right? You have been planted in this physical body, feeling rooted in that body, and then you're just going up. So as we reach the top of the mountain, then, you know, you get off because you're getting ready to ski down. And so the other part of us skiing down is releasing the fear of going down. Like we've always had, I'm going down. down, cause you ain't around, right? No, oh my God, we've always had a fear of like going down, a fear of failure, right? A fear of not succeeding, a fear that all of our hard work that we put in is not going to produce fruit, always having that fear. And so by Spirit putting us up on this mountain and now saying ski down, it's like, I'm going to make you Kalima, right? I'm going to make you face those fears. Like you're going to face that fear and you're going to know that even though you're going down, everything up is rising. It's everything around you is rising. It's rising. It's rising, you know, and it comes to this point. So Frosty is going down and they're trying to find a safe place. I forget her name, so she could be warm. And they find this greenhouse that has these poinsettias. Yep, I'm about to look it up. That has these poinsettias. Poinsettia, hold on. And it's a greenhouse to grow the poinsettias in the middle of like nowhere, it feels like. And it's all snowy, snowy, snowy. And they have this beautiful greenhouse, right? So it's this energy of you're going to go to a place where there is harvest ground. That's where you're going. You're going to a place where it's harvest ground, right? And it's still not, and in order for you to go to this harvest ground, you got to go within. So as I'm skiing down this mountain, all these fears, all these thoughts, you know, all this energy is coming up, and I have to do one thing: surrender to the flow. Okay? And so that's what you have to do. Surrender to the flow. I am surrendering, all right? Spirit says, all right, Saraswati, I love you. I am surrendering to the flow. Poinsettia's spiritual meaning. Hold up. Wait a minute. We're putting some spirit in it. And on the clock, it was just 222, right? So get ready to receive. You know, keep those thoughts positive, because you are the only one who's blocking your blessings when it comes to receiving your manifestations in reality. And it really starts with that mindset. You know, do you believe that you deserve it? Do you believe that you are worth it? Do you believe that it is possible for you? Right? Those are writing exercises. Poinsettia's spirit has many spiritual meanings. The life of Jesus symbolizes the life of Jesus Christ. The Star of Bethlehem is the shape of a poinsettia leaves and flower. The flower resembles the star that guided the wise men to Jesus. And this is funny because we have been using the Star of David in our meditations a lot lately, and we shared that in some of the videos as well. So that might be something that you would like to use as art therapy, and just draw it and then fill in or do whatever you want to do with it. You know, use it in meditation, blah, blah, blah. Blood of Christ. The red leaves represent the blood. I love it. Thank you. The blood of Christ shed during his crucifixion. So rebirth, all right? I feel you guys know it's a time of rebirth, because in the winter, everything kind of dies, right? Because it gets ready for the spring, for the rebirth. Miracles. So represents purity. White leaves represent Christ's purity. And that's also why you guys might be doing a lot of detoxing right now. Not just of the physical body, but of that subconscious mind, of those limiting beliefs, of that self-hatred, you know, of anything, in any way that you're sabotaging yourself, or you are giving into destructive patterns, or you're giving into temptation, where you are putting yourself in situations where you are allowing someone to drain your self-worth. Okay, any of that, like, it's cut it, like it's no more. It's like you're recognizing this, and you're getting the spirit, and I'm seeing this beautiful sword, right? And that's that King of Swords energy, that confidence with the King of Swords. You're getting that confidence and that strength, that willpower. Do your research on that, on what the King of Swords means in the upright position, all right? Even in all ways, right? And when I mean always, I'm talking about spiritually. What does it mean for your journey? What does it mean for the tarot? What does it mean, you know, in love as well? Yeah, and what does it mean about your gifts? Like, look up all the different ways for what the King of Swords, you, is going to be in your life. And this is also divine masculine is healed. All right, this is where the divine masculine is healed. I love this. This is so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. I'm just trying to take it all in as we're channeling, because it's magnificent. I look at wonder at that which is before me. It's It's amazing. You guys are amazing. The work that you've done is amazing. You deserve this come up. You deserve this catapult, right? You deserve this rocket. You deserve this firecracker. You deserve all these rainbows. You deserve all this energy that is about to come into you, you know, and blessings and miracles and good fortune and lucky, right? You deserve all of it. So just, I'm seeing 111. Trust your intuition, all right? This is also 1111. Love it. Which we saw 3838 today, which is also 1111. It might mean something. And it's funny because we saw 3333 today as well, which may have been a foreshadowing of this reading. Miracles. The Ponzetta is associated with oh my goodness, guys. It's associated with miracles thanks to the story of Pepta. In the story, Pepta offers a banquet of weeds to her church altar, which miraculously turns into Ponzettas. It's Pepta like Peppa Pig, except for it's Pepita. I'm just going to show you. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. Okay. Rebirth, hope. Didn't we just say rebirth? We did, right there. Rebirth, hope, peace. Ponzettas can symbolize themes across cultures, patriotism. In Turkey, the Ponzetta is a symbol of patriotism and is known as Ataturk's flower. Atakurk. Also, I know there's something about listening to songs in other languages, especially songs of the earth. Like we listened to Algonquin. It was a song to the water in their language, and we like to listen to like Swedish songs and things like this. Like it's so beautiful when it's giving. It's like a gratitude, right? Songs of gratitude in different languages. That might be something that is going to help you guys fly really high, but stay rooted and grounded as well because of the music, but also connect you into your ancestors. And maybe some of you guys are doing that, or maybe this is just purely an invitation. Okay. It's also known as the Mexican flame leaf, winter rose, and Noche Buena. Okay. This might be important because I've seen the name Joel. This is a synchronicity, and it has me thinking of Joel, the spiritual leader, which I can't remember his last name right now. The plant was introduced to the United States in 1825 by Joel Roberts Ponset, the first ambassador of Mexico. So Joel, the Joel that I'm thinking of, maybe you're doing like a 365 devotional, and it's from him. I think, Olstein, because I think I have one. Do I? It's not right here, so I don't know if it's him. But that also gets me into not his counterpart, because they're not married, but the other spiritual leader, but she's a female. That's really like, whoa. I can't remember. I can see her face, but her name's not coming to me. You guys might know it, and I feel like it's because you guys actually listen to them, or you read their books, or you do their journals or something like that. And that also, they're reminding me, thank you so much, that keep doing what you're doing. You are on the right path. You know, I remember I absolutely melted. I saw an angel number, and I looked it up, and I thought it was 517. And I was like, oh my God, because for some reason when I see fives, I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Like to me, not anymore, because I'm realizing it. I'm that I had given it negative connotation because like I don't like change, you know, and so that's like part of my path is to stop fearing change. So when I saw it, I was like, what now? You know, what am I not doing now? What am I not listening now? What am I ignoring now? Like what's going on? And when it said you are on the right path, I absolutely melted. I melted into my body. I melted into my energy. And I was just like, thank you. Thank you. So expect moments like that as well, where you're going to melt into your energy. You are just like, spirit is going to show you, I'm walking with you. You know, the Footprints poem. Yeah. I love it too. It was one of my mom's favorite poem actually. And, yeah, it was the poem we used too, like when she passed on the little card thingy. But, so again, some of you guys are definitely psychic mediums. Or you just channel from the ancestors. You might channel healing, methods and things like that. And healing methods could be anything from stories from your ancestors. It could be remedies, concoctions of any kind from your ancestors. Like, you know what, I think you need to put this plant in your house because it's going to make you feel so good. And you don't even realize it, but that was like grandma that gave you that download. Okay. It could be the stuff that you cook or the stuff that you're drawn to cook. It could even be the things that you make and things like this, right? Like your ancestors are channeling it through you to share, this healing, not just with your family, your bloodline, but with the world. Okay. So a lot of you guys I'm talking to are world healers. Like whatever it is that you have to offer, and that's probably why you're so targeted, is because it is meant to heal the world. Like you were meant to reach people around the world. You were meant to reach people globally, right? Yes. And the way, so the way they explain it to me, to where you can understand this, it's not in this energy of like, my face is going to be seen by every single person on the earth. No. Or my voice is going to be heard by every single person on the earth. No. You know what I mean? Or my writing is going to reach every single person on the earth. No. What it is that, say you reach 10 people, and then those 10 people reach 20 people. And then those 20 people reach 100 people. And then those 100 people reach, you know what I mean? It's like that. It's a domino effect, right? It's that again, that drop in the water, and it ripples out so much. You could influence one person, and that person like had this magnificent influence. You know what I'm saying? Like think about it. What just came up was Chris Brown and Michael Jackson, right? Think about how many people like Michael Jackson has influenced, but think about Michael influenced Chris Brown, and then think about how many people Chris Brown has influenced, right? That's just one. And so that's your kind of energy, right? Like some of you guys are going to inspire the next influencers, or you're going to be the next influencer. Some of you guys are going to inspire the next stars, right? Or you're going to be the next star. It's that kind of thing. And it's also this energy of living in non-attachment and just following your heart, and allowing the chips kind of fall where they may, because you know that you are in your heart in true intention, and you are walking consciously on this earth, and you welcome the many blessings, and however they come in expected and unexpected ways into your life and into the life of your family for all times. So a lot of you guys too, you've activated your legacy. Okay. Yeah. Which is powerful, and it's 2, 3, 4, which is beautiful. You're rising. So earlier I saw 1, 2, 3, and I was like, okay, yep, we're on the right path. I love it. We're walking outside, and now I just noticed 2, 3, 4, right? But before this, my daughter, she wanted me to pick her up at a certain time, and I was like, sure. I was just gonna take my lunch break. I was just gonna move it, whatever. And then she was like, well, no, can you pick me up at 3:45? And I was like, oh, cool. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I can do this reading on my lunch break, and then I get off of work at 3:30. Great, I love it. 3:45 comes, and I just noticed it's that you're just upgrading. It's that ascension. So 2:30. 2:34. I love it. 2:34, and then I love it with that 3:45, right? So it's this beautiful energy, and with that 4:4 in the middle of that, there goes the 8. Oh my God, alignment. Okay, balance and alignment, and a balance and aligned to healing. And also that 8 is giving me 4 2s as well. It's speaking to me. So the numbers are speaking to you now, right? The numbers are speaking to you now. Yeah. It might be so, yeah, okay, they said I can bring it through. So because we grew up very religious, right? We grew up Baptist, which to me is like Christianity. But anyway, so we grew up Baptist, and we had a hard time accepting tarot, or accepting, talking to spirits, and, these kinds of things and stuff like that. And so basically we had a hard time accepting ourselves and accepting our gifts. And when we're getting into the numerology, you know, there's some people out there of very, very high nature that say, you know, like ancient masters and things like this are like, no, don't do the psychic thing. Don't get into numerology. You know, don't do any of that, because you're just going to find yourself caught, you know. And I totally understood, because I found myself caught. I was like, whoa, this is what? Okay. But I felt it so much into my soul, because the starseed part of me, it's just coming out. It's just coming out. So I had to kind of make amends with that. And some of the ways that I did that was, instead of looking up angel numbers, instead of looking up numerology, what I ended up doing was I would just write down the number, and I would just ask to receive, what does this number want to say to me? And then I would journal, you know, whatever, basically automatic write what the number wanted to say to me. So I was tapping right into the energy of the number and what it specifically wanted to say to me. And so not only did this build my confidence and my ability to, now I know as automatic write, but also it helped to build my connection with source. It helped God to speak to me through that number, right? It helped me to really understand my purpose and my path at that time by doing the exercise, and also helped me to really be in a state of self-reflection, in a state of receiving, and also in a state of releasing defensiveness and accepting criticism. Because when I automatic write, it's not always roses and sunshine, you know, it's not always like honey buns and, you know, hot chocolate. No, it's the truth. So sometimes when I'm writing, it comes out the way it comes out, especially if Archangel Michael is like, you got to hear it the way that I need to say it. You know what I'm saying? So that's with that King of Swords energy too. Okay. Speaking your truth confidently from a place of compassion. And so I feel like a lot of you guys are learning that, but you're learning how to do it not necessarily just with other people, but with yourself. Okay? Some of you guys are meant to be spiritual teachers, leaders, masters. Communication, yeah. You're meant to communicate with the ancestors, from the ancestors and your star families. Some of you guys are like star seed mediums. And I say it like that because it means that you would be doing mediumship or channeling directly from the planets, from the stars. Or from your lineage or other star lineages. Also, some of you guys are just meant to share your culture, to share your healing again. You know what I mean? That kind of a thing. Yeah. And here's also with that throat chakra upgrade, which I feel like the star Orion or Orion. I always say Orion because that's the way I see it, but then I'm like, I think that's supposed to say Orion. Like, I don't know. So you might be going through that activation right now, or working with that star system, or you might be an Orion star seed. Strength, there goes again. Love it. And Kuan Yin is coming in. Remember, well, you might not. Go to my community page. We did a channeled message from Kuan Yin. And she is the goddess of the moon, the goddess of compassion. And she also helps you to activate and open your higher heart chakra. Okay. And when you're in your higher heart chakra, it's easier for you to stay in unconditional love. It's, oh my goodness. It just is. You just go in that place and you just forgive everybody, because you can see everyone's pain. You can see their story. You can see why they did that. You can see how they hurt. You can see who hurt them, and then you can see the person that hurt them. You can see who hurt them. You know what I mean? Like, you can just go down timelines. So another one of your things that either is activating or is going to strengthen, expand, is your ability to read the Akashic and to read timelines. And it's because it's to help you step in your purpose as a healer. Okay. And so with that 30 coming in, with that 3 again, with the Empress and that 0, it's just like, I trust your healing abilities. All right. Yeah, a lot of these are blue too that are coming out on the, yeah, I'm just making sure that this deck had more than blue cards, but it is. So you're definitely getting a powerful throat chakra activation, i.e. why too Lapis Lazuli wanted to just be like in the reading, you know, we love you. Yeah. So you might be crystal children as well. Intuition. There's 2 cards here. Ooh, surprise. Surprise. There's a surprise coming. Right? Because I didn't even see that. I didn't even really feel it. So I almost, again, with the double, to me, that's double. And also 18 is also 2s as well. So get ready to receive from your intuition things that you did not see before. All right. It's this energy of I'm willing to see clearly, right? That's coming through. Yeah. And having gratitude for yourself and awe. Yeah, and patience wants to come out. So what's also transforming in your life is your ability to have greater patience for yourself and those around you. Yeah, and you're getting crowned. All right, you're getting crowned because of the healing work that you've done. 14 is also temperance. For me, it's Sagittarius energy. It's also patience as well. We love that so very much. Capricorn energy with this gratitude. So be grateful for your material wealth. All right, is what's coming through this card very strongly. Be grateful for your material wealth. 18 is the moon. Okay, yeah. 9, Irosamata Odorosna Yishna. What is a 9? Let me see. Let me go through it. Oh, I'm looking at the major arcana in my mind, and I'm like, what is the 9 major arcana? Oh, it's the Hermit, y'all. Oh, Virgo energy. That's been coming through really strong. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Worlds within worlds. Okay, you have the ability to take people worlds within worlds. You have the ability to take people through their body and to heal. Okay, so that's very powerful. You might be a shaman. Okay, or you might be activating your shaman abilities. What time is it? Oh, I can't see, y'all. I can't see it. All right. I set aside a certain amount of time for this reading, so we'll see. What else? How do you want to end it? This was so beautiful, y'all. I felt like we just went on this beautiful ride together. You know? I do. And it's so funny, like, this energy, I really love it. I really love it so much, but I'm going to have to, after I got to disconnect from it, but it's just really beautiful. I feel like saying I'm proud of you. I feel like your ancestors are saying that to you, like, I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. The energy of you got this, you know, I'm so proud of you. Anything, if you had any kind of rivalry with siblings or anything like that, that's going to be over. You know, and I feel good fortune, beetle. Look at that, powerful. And I feel like the reason why it's over is because, like, you're realizing you're not in competition with anyone, and it's almost like playing tug of war, and then you just put down the rope and you walk away, right? You just walk away because you go to focus on your joy. You're like, I'm joy. I'm living joy. Celebration, fun, enjoyment. Look at that. As we said, this is dragon energy as well. We just bought a new dragon rider's oracle deck, and we used that in one of the readings. I can't remember, but definitely work with your dragons, guys. And you have a secret admirer. Maybe they'll be revealed soon. I don't know. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Feather. Okay, that's confirmation for you. Whoever you just thought about, that's it. Okay, whoever just popped up, that's who it is. All right, fair woman dealings or relationship with a woman or a blonde, gray, white, or hair. And can we just get a card to tell us more about this? Maybe this is this. Ishnono irada. Okay. What is that? Dog. Far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Okay, so fair woman is a distant friend who has fair hair. Or she has blonde hair. What does it say? Gray or white hair is thinking of you, which is beautiful. So it brings me in my evil eye deck. There's a card in there that says there's a light worker that's sending you healing, right? Like light workers that are, you know, sending you like energy or protection on your behalf, something like that. And that's what that has me think of, you know, that you have people in high places that are sending you healing energy and sending you energy of protection, you know. So it's not even just you know, the invisible. It's actually people, like physical people that are embodied and connected to their higher self. Yeah. Yeah, and romance is in the air. So maybe the secret admirer is going to reveal themselves soon. I am seeing she's shouting January. Yeah, don't worry about it. She's shouting January. Somebody with the birthday of June is working against you. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Just speak your truth. Don't back down. And that's what Aneko, let me see if I can find. No, because I can't play it here. She's the one who sings this song. Let me get it. I'll just spell her name for you. I think I should be able to find it. And then we'll close. It's just empowerment. King's affirmation. Yeah, Niko. It's Niko. She sung King's Affirmation, which you might have heard that song because I feel like it's the one that like she just really blew up with. But the one that I'm referring to is the one that she just released, because sometimes it's this thing of, yeah, Swim. Sometimes you just got to say what you got to say. It's called Swim. It's a demo. Yeah, she released it 2 days ago, and it's gotten 29,000 views. So those numbers might mean something to you. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of something like a February 29th. And we've been reading backwards lately, like on purpose. So it helps to release the third eye. I don't know why I just told you that. Maybe it's because of the way I interpret it, February 29th, right? Which there's not 29 days in February all the time, right? Let me see. Is this year coming up? All right, guys. Analytical. Yeah, so it's not this year. I don't know what year that would have been in. Hold on. You know, I gotta look it up. Because it might be important for you guys. Okay, and what was it in the past? Okay, so it's a leap year. The next one is February, is 2028. So the last time, was it this year? Oh, wow. Wouldn't that be crazy? I wonder if I can get, yeah, the last one was on February 29th of 2024. Isn't that crazy? Of someone who's only gets to celebrate their birthday every 4 years because they were born on February 29th. I love you and happy birthday to you every single day if you are that person watching this right now, because that also feels like so rare, right? So get ready. I'm seeing a comment and it's these things of like rare incidents, you know. I'm even seeing a shooting star. So whoever you are super rare, and the blessings and miracles that are about to come to you are also rare. Like these are not going to be things that everybody, you know, Spirit is not handing out this to like everybody. No, you also might be a part of the Sisterhood of the Rose, right? Working with the Magdalenes, working with Mother Mary. These things. All right, we're going to end it there because we could keep going, but we're not. I love you so very much. If you resonated with this or found this helpful in any way, shape, or form, please like the video, because I am realizing that the more likes that we get, the more shares that we get, my videos can get out there to more people, so more people can hear the messages. But you know, if it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. And for those of you stuck to the end of the reading, thank you so very much. Those of you who just clicked on the reading, thank you so very much. And thank you to all my subscribers, my new subscribers, and definitely leave comments if you feel guided to. All right, I love you. Bye.